And we are live. Hello, everybody. My name is Mooney, and I am continuing my VN project. I didn't stream the last 2 weeks because I've been busy with work and getting the house situated. But in the meanwhile, I've been working on Morg Sprites. And I think last I streamed, I was just sketching them out, but now I got a couple different face expressions, not real much changes. Just emotions right here when it comes to these two. More look, smile with a more focus, smirk, or not smirk, frown. And then some hand movement. And the thing is, with these sprites, I'm essentially just making a couple expressions per pose, and then I'm going into the, well, I have been just ripping them apart and then just remeshing them just so I can do different types of expressions without having to make a whole different pose for it. And actually, it's a good thing I zoomed in because I didn't realize I had a little issue there. Let me fix that. It's not the right pen. There we go. But yeah, that's what I got for Morg so far. I might draw more. That's what the empty space is for, but not during this stream. This is mostly just me finishing up the more expressional poses. Like over here, this is the final look for his sprite after everything I've done for it. And I think you've seen a good majority of like what I do there with the GG sprites. Which, speaking of, there's a finished one right there, just so I have something to scale next to Morg and their characters. GG is a short lady after all. And Morg is a tall human, despite his dwarfish nature. It was nice drawing him again, as I mentioned last stream. Because the thing I like about him is he's like more of my breakout character. I wanted to draw something different when I broke away from my vampire. As I mentioned before, I was just drawing the same basic body with different hair shapes. And while it's good for poses, it's pretty draining when it comes to like actual art. That's why when it comes to like Hagsbarrow, I wanted to make more unique characters. Characters that have different body proportions. Because I think in Morg's original look, he had beefier arms, beefier body, but like very short legs. Or not short legs, very thin legs. I wouldn't say real thin, because that'd pretty much be Mr. Krabs in a nutshell. And while I haven't like kept the basic leg design, he has more foundation beneath him now. I do think he goes a bit skinnier than I originally intended, but his basic look is still there. I'm not too sure how long we'll be streaming for. I'm hoping 2 hours. That'll take me to 10:30 at this point. And I think if I get done with Morg's sprites, is as far as I like them for right now, I might work on some of their side characters I've been mostly excited to do one of my friend's characters, Dingo. She originally was a vampire from like a kata game, which kata being like these mafia vampires with like necromancy. But that doesn't have to deal with like her character. The Hag Sparrow variant is not a vampire, but still a very dangerous lady. I'm trying to see if I can find a good picture, because I drew one like a good 2-3 years ago. And it's an easy design to really like add into this setting, since it's like 1920s, 1930s-esque. So let me see if I can find it. I haven't told Megsy any about this yet, so it's going to be a bit of a surprise for her. Because after I do her character, I'm going to work on Marcus, which is another friend of mine. It was the same Akata game, but like different set of players. So it's going to be like an interesting crossover, and I think I got their characters right when it came to the script writing. So let's see. There it is. Yeah, I haven't drawn this one in a long time. Back when I was using Jack T as a moniker. And 2003? Not 2003, 2023. So yeah. Good 2 years, I'd say. Not too sure how much detail I'm going to put into it, but definitely going to keep the piranha teeth, definitely keeping the eyes, because she's going to fit the blighted archetype, which is the whole thing in the setting. I sometimes realize how bloated I'm making this whole project and this whole world. But honestly, like, since it's going to be involving like different type of characters that have different aspects, I don't have to focus on everything at once. So it should be like real interesting to just explore everything just bit by bit, depending on what's relevant to the character and the chapter so far. But yeah, that's Dingo. Psychopathic, flesh-eating monster one. And let's see if I can find another one. So I haven't worked on Marcus's, but that's another one I made. That's Vince's old design. Which Vince, this is a sneak peek, but this is Vince. He's going to be my why did I forget the name all of a sudden? Oh yeah, this is my Gorgon character for the VN, for the story. And his whole thing is he's not a new power, but he's a newer power. Ever since something happened that basically switched Hag Sparrow on his head, he came to power after a power vacuum that was left there, and essentially he takes over good like 1/3 of the city, while our faction, the Oni, the Orkuza, I should say, they take over another 1/3, and then that last slice of the pie is neutral territory, or basically belongs to mercenary companies or whoever else. Basically whatever is left. So there's a freeway kind of war going on, and he's one of the heads of it, while Dingo is like his second command alongside Marcus once I get his character done. Which I have a good idea what I want to do for him. Essentially, he's just going to be a skull-faced human, or either a half-elf. Because the high elves in my setting have a very, like, I want to say New Orleans sign. Because I made something in one of my latest, actually my last chapter. which was a friend of mine characters from another vampire game. Manu Dusange. Let's see if I can find that. And she's a dark-skinned human. In my setting, dark-skinned humans came from breeding with high elves, because high elves are from the sky and they have higher melatonin because they were close to the sun and everything. And they lost their wings. They began to standard elf race. They bred with humans, and humans take some of their traits over time. No, I think this is probably being too much in detail. I'm mostly just wanting to ramble for time, I guess. Get used to being on live again just so I can, I don't know, like, do something. Do something entertaining. Let's see. This is not the high quality one, but basically her. Yeah, the humans with high elf blood have painted skulls on their faces, regardless if they have lighter skin or darker skin. And Marcus is going to be like a more, let's say, pale, but like slightly tan with like dark face paint and then a white skull mask and more traditional mobster clothes. Which should be an interesting look, I think, for the setting, since, like I said, it's like early 1920s, or 1925 in general. Yeah, and of course, right here in the corner is the Wood Elves. Or not the Wood Elves, the Elvish Mafia. Which they're just like a generic gang faction. They're not that big. They just kind of pop up wherever. And they're half-elves, I believe. I can't remember if I was making them half-elves or not. I do think they are going to be related to the Wood Elves. Which the Wood Elves themselves are quite a conjunction when it comes to other facets and whatever else. It's just a lot of just lore. Because I just feel like rambling today. Oops. I don't need that open. So let's see. Damn it. Again. So yeah. When it comes to like Morg's vanilla sprites, I do feel like I made them too bright. I used the same color, same brightness and darkness when it came to GG sprites, because I knew it would lighten up her skin a little bit more. And I was just trying to be more consistent. You're gonna see me do some like longer steps just so I can get more consistent sprites. If I really wanted to, I could just take the final sprite and mix it with the another sprite, but I decided to like hodgepodge it together to do whatever kind of work around, just in case, you know, just in case it doesn't look great. And I don't know if I'll like make his sprites darker or change the brightness at all. I already made, I don't think it'd be that big of a deal to fix everything in post. But basically, that's his main sprite, his looking sprite. Neutral. This is a frown. This is his arm cross with a frown. This is him with a smirk. I do feel like most of the sprites would just be him crossing his arms. And this is him like frustrated looking away. I think it's a good way to show his discomfort because he's not focused on anything, he's looking away and hugging himself. Or that, I think that's what I'm gonna do for now when it comes to his arm crossing. So I'm gonna be working on his more or less like exploiting position or pose. And then I think the laughing one's gonna be the easiest one because I'm not gonna change too much. If I was really going into details, I probably would like change the mouse shape just so there's a bit of an animation. But frankly, I'm more focused on getting the chapter out and then work on a second chapter, and who knows if it takes off, if it doesn't, I'll work on the animations when I can. Just like how I'm going to be mostly using default music or where else I can find that won't get my ass arrested or fined. Instead of like making my own music, because I am not a music artist. I am barely a writer. I am just an artist. And I can just do basic poses, I guess. I'm hoping like once I get the sprites done, I could do some smaller pages, and who knows, maybe get better at my poses, get my action done. Because that's the whole thing I'm doing this VN project for, just so I can work on my writing, get rid of some of the fluff when it comes to my drawing, and then focus on the action when it happens. I don't want to make action sprites, I'm going to make action pages. And while chapter 1 is going to be a basic one, that's more of an introduction with some alteration or alternating paths. Second chapter is going to have some more combat. As you saw on the page, they're going to be fighting the Polish Mafia, or whatever, the mage characters. And then I have several other ones ready or in my mind that I really want to get to right away. But I know it just sucks having like a bunch of ideas in your head and you're not in the right space to get them out. You're not in the right area. If you just write them now, it's just going to be who knows what later on. And while I can just write them out now and keep it myself, it's still a pain just to think about, like, I could be working on this, I could be working on that. I want to work on that. And in my mind, I'm like, that's not going to work right away. You have to start with, like, your bases. You can't start on base 3. But yeah. Let's see. Okay. Sorry about that. I forgot to send some links out. So hopefully I would have like a bit of an audience today. We'll see. Feels like I've been rambling to nobody for a while. Yeah. Yeah, it's been 20 minutes and I haven't done any jack shit yet. They say you're supposed to, or you end up being more productive when you're streaming, but here I am just talking my ass out. Here I am just talking, not doing jack shit. But yeah, let's see. Plus, I can't use the alignment tool because it'll just... It won't... What am I saying? It won't align the top layer with the bottom layer the way I want it. It'll just end up putting the two of them together off the position I want it. I always have to do this weird onion layer kind of effect. And while it works, I do remember like a issue I had with Gigi because head was a bit off when I was trying to attach it to a different body. But at least with Morg, I kept the body shapes basically the same and modified it a bit per sketch. Let's see. I believe that's good. Should be kosher. I don't need... Yeah, it should be kosher. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely getting better at this each sprite I do. Yeah. It's a good thing I started with Gigi because I know I'm going to have to change her outfit eventually. And Morg, I thought about doing just like without an apron. But I'm already doing enough work as is. I can wait till next time we see him. Which, I mean, I don't know how much I update the VN, who knows. I just want to focus on getting the first chapter out and, I don't know, see what happens, see what people think. So, basically the same thing I did for other ones. Put them in a separate folder. Do shade assist because I am a lazy fuck. Merge all visible layers. Copy, undo. Halftone machine. That does remind me, I had an issue yesterday and the day before. I didn't realize I had it on the default dot tone I was using. When I use like the dot 45, that gives it a more grungy effect compared to just this. I think this is like a more comic book feel. But yeah, this is the one I use since it has more grunge to it. And I had to go back and fix them. It's part of the reason why I think I can easily fix the brightness on the character if I really have to, because I already fixed the halftones just to make it look more cohesive and everything. And the biggest hurdle is just crossing the drawings together just so I can have multiple expressions. But other than that, just making sure I'm doing the right thing. I'm going to copy this. Bring it back to this. Put it over my folder. Turn to overlay. And bring it down to 30. Yep, 30. I do wish I used a different outline. White is a good one, but it's... I know if I use like a different shade, I can also get some of those dots onto those edges there, and it looks a little bit better in my opinion. That's I might fix the post later as well, if I really feel like it. A good idea what I'm talking about is like kind of like with my little sheep character. He has I think I used a pink or like a off-white, and it was enough to get like some of those dots on that line. And it was perfect just so I can, I don't know, merge them with like the rest of the stuff on the little set area. Maybe it was more like a lavender now I think about it. But still, like, you can see there with the moon and stars. Like, that looks pretty good. And I already did like a hodgepodge just so I can see how the character's going to look, because I'm going to do something interesting with this VN project. I'm basically doing old Disco Elysium style when it comes to a chat box that's going to be on the right side and a drop down. So it's going to be like fun just to have that there and be able to put as much text as I like. Because the old one, I'd worry about like reading and such. But anyways, that's the first one done and the easiest one. Because I didn't have to do jack shit to it. I don't know how much I'm going to do for this pose. Maybe a second one or another one. There's not much poses you can do, like just a simple, like, now listen here, young lady kind of pose. Yeah. think putting it on this expression would be a good one. That way you can either do like a hush expression or just and are just looking away while talking or pointing thing. I shouldn't have to do too much. Just duplicate this layer, create above. Here's above this layer. And I didn't have to paint the whole thing. I'm gonna redo that. All I want is the head shape. I'll take that and copy, paste, bring it above.
Have you ever wanted a sticker of your cat? Or a sticker of someone else's cat? Or a sticker of a drawing of a cat? Even though we prefer mules, we still make it fast and easy to order cat stickers. To get started, select a size and quantity. Next, upload your cat image and breeze through checkout.
Cats. Would be nice to just download the whole thing. Now I don't have to worry about it. Well, this is what I was talking about with the consistency. I could, if I really wanted to, just copy the image and copy it over it. But I am a bit of a perfectionist and I don't want to screw up the process, so later on when I'm editing it, I need to deal with this bullshit. Let's see. I think I copied too much because of the finger right there. Another thing I like to do, like maybe later on, is do alternate sprites when they have their backs turned or facing a different way. Because the same thing with Gigi, there's like elements of her clothing or elements like her hair or other things that don't look good when it's on their side. Because it's meant to be on their side. Or meant to be facing a certain way. Same thing goes with like Morg's eye. It's supposed to be on his left side, but of course, if I flip the canvas around, it's now on his right. Or wait. No, his dead eye is on his right side, but when I flip it over, it's on his left. Heh. I gave my left and right symbol, or confused. Ain't that fun? But yeah. That's all I needed, so I'm going to Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's better. So I have 2 copies now. I'm basically going to click selection of this folder, have that alter the, oops. Alter the lines on this copy. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And alter the colors too. That way when I just slide these over, I can merge them in and have their own line art and color system, which I think will be easier when it comes to editing later, as I said. Because now that's considered its own sprite. I mean, there's a bit of line there. Where'd that come from? I'm gonna have to do this one before. Odd. I feel like I won't use this one for next sprite if I want to do it. I think honestly I'd probably just keep these 2 for now because I can't imagine how often I need him to just explain something. Then I think all I have left is his lap animation, and I'll work on AR sprites in the background if I need them. Because after that, then I can just, I think I might be able to work on
At the crossroads of vision and
Bingo
precision,
Sprites
a leading
day.
space agency
I
transforms
have a few
its
poses in
vision
mind
into
for her,
reality, driven by
and
the
like
power of
wheeling
Smart
her.
Sheet. By coordinating teams and tracking
What is that
vital
Australian weapon called?
AI-enabled workflows help every mission stay on course. Obstacles
Kukris?
become streamlined
I think it's
pathways,
Kukri.
empowering these pioneers to turn missions into milestones. Smart Sheet, helping workflow to make the impossible possible.
Yep, Kukri. Yeah, I best know I'm Australian. May not be from the land down under, but I sure know some of its inaccuracies. Oh no. I ain't no bloody cunt. Let's see. That looks good. That looks good too. Oh, second same as first. And there we go. Now we got that. Let's do his laugh. I'm really excited to show off the writing I did. Like I said, I'm not the best writer. I just started getting into craft not too long ago, and I think I'm getting a lot better the more I do it. I feel satisfied with the first script of the chapter. Chapter 1's first script. I don't know if I'll refine any of it. Maybe a few routes. But other than that, I think it's decent enough. At least for a first chapter. I'm trying to be more fancy when I'm doing the second chapter. Which I'm hoping I have it halfway done, or almost done with the script, where I post the chapter here. Just so in case it does get popular, anyone doesn't have to wait for there's chapter 2 right away. I know I'm going to be working with a much larger cast when it comes to chapter 2. I'm already working with like quite a few stuff too, because I'm setting everything up on this chapter. And honestly, it is a lot. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. I'll keep this one off model. it's in a good spot right there. If I need to make any adjustments, I will. And that should be it for Morg for now. Huh. Yeah, I think Dingo will be fun. Save that. I'll do that right now. This will be new sketch. There's that. Open that. I'm going to have that as my reference. And you know what? I don't do my times. They call it time lapses. Yeah, I don't do too many time lapses, so I think this would be a good one to start off with. I wish I done it with GG Morg, just so I can have something to post in like YouTube Shorts. But yeah, I think this would be a good one actually. I haven't told Megs yet I'm doing this, but I think she'll like it. Your boyfriend, my friend Vim. You see him, he's one of my Patreon members. He seemed to like the script I did when I added her in with Marcus. So I think like she kind of knows. If she doesn't, then she's probably gonna be okay with it. I'm not too sure I'm gonna do the buzzing thing. I don't know if I have the hat on anymore that allows me to reverse the colors. But that's something to worry about when I'm actually drawing. Or, yeah, getting the liner out of the way. So, got my reference images. I don't think there's anything I need to date back to like 1920s-ish. Maybe make her legs look more like they're from like the trenches and such. Or, oh, give her suspenders. Give her suspenders and make sure they're not on her shoulders or to the side. That's a good idea. So let's get the body shape out of the way. So I can work on our neutral. And I didn't start the time slot. Damn it. Yeah, time lapse is a go. I think what's going to suck about her design is I'm not going to be able to work on her boots at all. Which, double-edged sword, because I like her boots. But hopefully I can be able to show off her holsters for her kukris. I might have to move those up to her hips. I think I'm going to have her head be skew just a little bit. I think that's just the feeling I get from when it comes to like think about Dingo. She's either looking at someone up or down with like a high head tilt aside. either sizing them up or just not taking them seriously or what. I can already think about the music I'm going to put on this. Thinking Candle Queen by Tally Hall. I think it's Tally Hall. God damn it, I have to look that up now. No, it's not Tally Hall. Okay. I know that the artist is a bit controversial, but I still like some of his music. Still, big spook there. It is Miniature Tigers. Okay. I don't know the people personally, so I don't know if any of them from Tally Hall is on there. But, yeah. That'll be a good music pick. Given what Dingo is like. And I can already see it. She has her hands on her hips. Just because how casual she is. Like that. I don't know if I can show the reference surge more. It only pops up when I select it. I don't normally draw the arms on the same layer, so I'm like real confident about shape and everything. But yeah, that looks great. I usually don't go this good with first sketches. That was an issue with Morg, and part of the reason why I didn't go through the whole process, because if I stream the whole process of me doing Morg's sketches and everything, I would be doing like 20 separate streams. Keep looking at the old drawing I made for her. And if the hair was any shorter, it looked like the coach from Glee. I never watched Glee personally, but I know that actress, not her name, but I know her role and everything, her demeanor, and yeah, the sketch of Dingo I made a couple years ago, she had more H marks, I think, and shorter hair. It just basically looked like that, just with sharp teeth. And I'm going to straighten out this anchor here. I know it's probably not going to show below the knees, but the idea is she has one leg straight, the other leg is a bit loose. Yeah. Like, yeah, she's a cocky bitch. And she knows she can win a fight against millions of people. Many people. And always ready to go on the run. Need to be hunt someone down. Legs are a bit fucked. That's what I'm gonna do. That's the base sketch done. Let's work on the finer details. usually do this off the cuff, but I think it's just because of the angle. Yeah, because I don't want to show like the rib outlines and her abs. I want to show that she is emaciated due to her dietary habits. This hangs a bit. I'll be honest, she doesn't really strike me as someone who uses the push-up bra. She's built for combat, not for anything else. If I fix this later. Because I won't deny my favorite characters do need work. We're getting close to the half an hour mark. I think we're doing good so far. It's I'll sign for you now. I think that's another thing I want to keep with the previous design is her lean muscle design. She's not a buff character by a chance, but she definitely has like toned muscles. It looks a little wonky. Perspective. I think it looks okay. I don't know. I'm not too sure how many poses they're going to make for her, since her and Marcus will only make a brief cameo. I think they're mostly just going to have action pages. So I'm probably just going to do like 2 poses for her, then 2 poses for Marcus. Just like a neutral pose and then like an alternate pose. I remember vibe being from like the reference image is like the female Titan from Attack on Titan. Man, I haven't thought about Attack on Titan for a while. It went places from last time I remember. I think I kind of stopped around season 3. It was becoming less of like a Sprout anime and more of like a Gundam with plush suits instead of just robots. And it sucks too, because there was such a good hype for like season 2 and everything, and then you got the talking Titan and like some other stuff happened, people died. Secrets were revealed, that kind of thing. And I think my enjoyment ended with like a lot of the lore being revealed. Good. For body shape and tone. Definitely drew her less skinnier than I imagined. You think about it. Doesn't fit with the arms. That'd be good. And let's see. I'm going to give her suspenders. That means her waistline for her pants is going to be right at her hip level instead of her lower hip area. Like I'd be halfway up her torso. And she'll have like a bit of a, I want to say girdle, but definitely like a bit of fabric right there around her tummy. Which I think it'll look good. See some of these designs and they have like a little more of a parachute pants kind of look. Kind of like some German outfits back in that era. Now have like poofy upper legs, then because of the boots, they turn skinnier. And you got this little parachute kind of design. I like that. I know it's not a fad today, but it's a good look. For what it is. That's the outfit's not the best stuff that happened in the era, but like the fashion. The fashion's good. So, if I have to guess, I hate to remove a lot of that. A lot of muscle, so maybe I'll go right here. I think that'll be a good happy medium. Oh. I just hate to get rid of that muscle, you know? And sure, she's strong elsewhere, but I don't know. I'll do basic sketch. Outline. See how I feel after. I don't know, maybe I should look great. And you know what? I am kind of liking this. Maybe I'll show a sketch to Mexi after this. Just really like get her opinion on it. Because the only gripe I have with like this design is like it's not showing how emaciated she is. I can still achieve that kind of old-fashioned French uniform pants, even without the suspenders, and not having that pant line being higher up. So maybe I'll do a couple sketches. Save this one. And just won't tell her what it's for. Let her have be in suspense. It is nice. Oh, you know what this looks like? This looks like that lady from Helsing. Oh, what's her name? Helga? I'll look that up. Zoran Blitz. The picture I'm got from her is not the best. But yeah, I think that's what I'm getting the legs from, but the chest is gonna be different. Ah. Well, anyways, very comic. Still feel like I need to make her neck longer. Ah, god damn it. I'm one of these fucking bots. Shit. Honestly. At least that one deleted the message. I don't know if I didn't do the right steps or what, but that's that all the way. That does not look right. I feel like the more I refine this, more beefier she ends up looking. Like, this is a great design. I do like this. No, we're almost at that 2-hour mark. Didn't mean to get it for this long. Let's do up the face before we go. I have to work on the face shape a bit. But we'll see. Her basic sketch is not bad. You gain a good feel for her now. Yeah, I just have to work on the face a bit. And yeah. Make the arm skinnier. I think that's gonna be it for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I want to stream a bit more. We'll see. I'm gonna be working on this in the background. It's probably gonna look different next time you see this, but I think I got a good design idea down. It's definitely gonna need either more refinement on this one or just a redo altogether. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel or Twitch, I would appreciate that. Like as well, like, comment, whatever. I hope everyone has a good night. I'm probably gonna be going to bed pretty soon, but yeah, so yeah.